Hello, guys. I have my favorite t-shirt on. It says I hate running, and I do. Even when I was in the military, I hated running. But anyways, I want to talk about family traditions, and I think something we fail to realize when we are initially hit with parental estrangement. It's parental estrangement is nothing new. The story of the prodigal son has been in existence since the beginning of time, since the beginning of relationships, etc. And it just has now exploded and come to the forefront and is prevalent and seems to be the new wave or a new tradition with certain people. So, given that fact, that a great percentage, I think 25% of adult sons and daughters are estranged from one parent, two parents, their entire family, we have to think about long term and how it's going to affect our children someday. I don't know about you, but initially when it happened to me, I was kicking and screaming, I can't believe this happened to me, and how dare they, and these are my daughters, and I deserve the right to know. And then I made resolve with it. I moved on and I created a new life. And now I make videos as a result to help other people find joy despite their traumas. And I think most important, what we sometimes forget is if it's prevalent today, it might be just like divorce over time become even more in the forefront and even more norm in society. And it might like be a rite of passage where there are around a majority of people who their age who say, I'm estranged, you estranged, wouldn't you like to be estranged too? I forgot the song that goes. But anyways, um, what we have to think about is how we deal with it, is how our children will deal with it in the future. I didn't deal with it well when it happened, and I think a majority of parents normally don't. It is known that there are individuals who end their lives over estrangement because they don't simply want to live anymore, because all they've lived for is their children. They don't want to live. There's no purpose, no meaning, etc. And I instead, after I kicked and screamed, I went to therapy, and now I make videos to say, hey, you too can find joy despite the estrangement. Is someday my one daughter who's chosen to have children may go through the same thing that I'm currently going through. And she may come to me and say, Mom, how did you do it? How did you survive estrangement? How did you survive when I walked away? What do I do? And at that point, just like anyone else, I hopefully will be able to give her sound advice. I don't know if she'll ask me or another estranged mom, but all I know is one day I hope to be of help, um, maybe not for her, but maybe for one of her childhood friends that reaches out to me and says, I know that your daughter's estranged from you. My children are now estranging from me. What do I do? And hopefully I can help them get a hold of themselves and not suffer needlessly in silence. So that's one aspect we don't really think about. I initially was so enmeshed in my own loss, guilt, shame, etc., that I found it hard to be of service to other people. And now that it's been a long time for me, I find myself being able to share my wisdom and experience so that others don't have to needlessly suffer for years in silence and can start to find joy again, even if you go on a walk and smell a flower, adopt a pet, and find meaning elsewhere outside of only being a parent. So that's one aspect we don't think about, the societal norms today. And Can you imagine your adult son and daughter coming to you and saying, hey, I need your help. I need to know how you survive this. Can you imagine that? It's possible because since it is now the norm and family tradition in their homes, um, they too will be touched by this. So anyways, that's all I've got, and I'll be back.